Welcome back to Horror Rewind, everyone. Today, we're diving into a franchise that's as deadly as it is intriguing. Final Destination.
Absolutely, Alex. And what's fascinating about this series is how it explores the concept of fate and death, all while keeping us on the edge of our seats.
Today, we're going to kick things off with Final Destination 5, the prequel that ties everything together. And then, we'll trace the evolution of the storyline up to the latest installment, Final Destination Bloodlines.
Exactly. And let's not forget about those iconic premonitions that our characters receive before disaster strikes. They really elevate the tension, don't you think?
Final Destination 5 is such a clever entry because it not only serves as a prequel, but also recontextualizes everything we thought we knew about the series. It takes place before the first film, right?
Yes, it's set during a corporate retreat where Sam, our protagonist, has a premonition of a catastrophic bridge collapse.
Exactly. And what's interesting is how Sam's vision leads him and a group of survivors to escape, only for death to come after them, one by one.
And this film cleverly ties into the franchise's theme of a predetermined fate. The characters believe they've cheated death, but death always finds a way, right?
Absolutely. And as the series progresses, we see this theme evolve. Each film showcases different characters with similar abilities to see premonitions. For instance, in Final Destination 2, we meet Kimberly.
Kimberly has a vision of a massive pileup on the highway, and her efforts to save others only lead to more chaos. It's fascinating how each character reacts to their premonitions.
Right, and it's not just about the premonitions, it's how the characters deal with the aftermath. In Final Destination 3, we have Wendy, who sees a roller coaster disaster unfold.
Wendy's struggle to convince others and prevent the disaster adds an emotional layer to the horror. Each film really builds on this, doesn't it?
Definitely. But here's what's really interesting. With each installment, the deaths become more elaborate and creative, almost like a twisted game.
Exactly. And speaking of creativity, let's talk about Final Destination 4, also known as The Final Destination. The racetrack scene is one of the most visually stunning and terrifying.
That scene is a perfect example of how the franchise uses visual storytelling to ramp up tension. But it also introduced the idea that death can be manipulated.
And this manipulation of fate leads us to the latest installment, Final Destination, Bloodlines. The storyline seems to hint at a deeper lore behind death itself.
Yes, Bloodlines expands on the mythology, revealing that the premonitions are tied to a lineage of characters who have been haunted by death across generations.
And that's a brilliant twist. It adds layers to the story and gives us a sense that death is a family affair, almost like a curse.
Exactly. This evolution of storyline keeps the franchise fresh while maintaining its core elements. The premonitions act as both a warning and a curse.
And let's not forget the psychological aspect. The character's inability to escape their fate creates a sense of dread that lingers long after the films are over.
Absolutely. And what most people don't realize is how the franchise's unique storytelling allows audiences to explore their own fears of mortality.
That's such a profound observation, Alex. Each film's intricate death sequences lead to those aha moments for viewers, questioning how they would react.
And that's just the beginning of what makes Final Destination a beloved horror franchise. The clever plots and creative deaths keep us coming back for more.
Exactly. So what do you think, Alex? Do you believe there are more layers to uncover in this franchise?
As we wrap up today's episode, it's clear that Final Destination is more than just a series of death scenes. It's a commentary on fate and free will.
Definitely. Each film adds a unique flavor to the franchise, and I can't wait to see what Bloodlines brings next.
Thanks for tuning in to Horror Rewind. We hope you enjoyed our deep dive into Final Destination.
Be sure to subscribe and join us next time as we explore another thrilling horror topic. Until then, keep watching those horror films.